All right, so day 2 at CES. Yesterday, we got an opportunity to see all the major TV brands that we normally deal with on a yearly basis, but today, an opportunity to see some brands that we're not as familiar with or just some cool tech around CES. So we're gonna show you some of that. And first off is Xgimi. It's a company that I've seen a lot of places with some of their long throw projectors, but haven't gotten an opportunity to work with. So let's go inside the booth and check it out. They actually have some of their cool products right here, dating back to an innovation award in 2017. So that's pretty cool. Kind of a nice little outside profile here. I like it, nice and green and bright. Look at all the awards they have up there too. The first product that we have here is the Horizon Max, which is a new projector. It's got some really cool features that we're going to show you in a minute, but as you can see, it has a little gimbal down there so you can rotate it up and down. And one of the cool things about this is that they have some new technology with the Dual Light 2.0, where you're able to show how the laser goes through their system in order to reduce the speckle that is sometimes an issue with some of these projectors. So now instead of it just going straight through and causing that, which some people either see or don't see and it's an issue, it goes through these different lenses and then it can shoot out the end and kind of spread the different colors into the nice light. So you really don't have that issue. So I thought that was something that was interesting and kind of like a little look at how they make the sausage on that. Another cool thing about the Xgimi Horizon Max is it's the world's first IMAX enhanced smart TV projector. So having partnerships with IMAX and DTS and Dolby and things like that is a really cool feature. And it looks really amazing when we actually went into the demo room and saw it on a 180-inch screen here. Just very large, and you know, we absolutely love the large screen, so I would love to put this thing up on our 150-inch screen, maybe mount it on the ceiling or on the wall like they did in this room. It even has some speakers here. They have these Bluetooth speakers set up, so it sounds really cool in here. It's just a really good setup. And this Horizon Max is actually ISA 5.0 from Xgimi. So before, they were able to auto focus and auto detect and align the picture so that if you had a screen, it would auto calibrate to the screen and keystone and all that. But now the Horizon Max has the ability to tilt and pan automatically. It also has the ability to auto detect obstacles on the wall. So we had this really cool demo where there's some things in the middle of the way, and so the screen itself was moving around to find out where it should go, and it was using this little plane to follow along where it should go and where it can't go, and it's just kind of a really neat demo with a little AI. So it ended up going up onto the ceiling to display up there because it was the best solution for watching TV. And something that caught my eye about these projectors is just the style. They're very architecturally cool, I guess, or it's very well designed. It's kind of a retro look. I had said, it kind of looks like, you know, back in the day, I don't know if you guys remember this, but when they had CRT TVs and they were encased in box or had wood in the front, they were just very stylish. And of course, in the world of flat screens, that wasn't a thing any longer. But now some of these projectors like the Horizon Max just look so cool. This is actually the Xgimi Horizon Ultra, which is really cool, and I've seen this before. It's something that I would really like to get along with this stand because I could see this being in our game room. We always have kids over and they're like, oh, bring down another TV. They know I have a bunch of TVs, but it's kind of heavy. But to be able to just pick this stand up and bring this guy into the room and throw it up onto the wall or something to play some video games would be pretty awesome. So I'm hoping to get this here soon. And lastly, we have the Xgimi Aladdin, which is a prototype product, but it is really cool looking. It is actually 3-in-1. So it is a light, of course. It has speakers on the side because it's a projector as well. So this is an ultra short throw projector. And I think it's really neat because there's nothing in your way and there's nothing over here. It's actually coming down from the ceiling. And so if you're gonna replace a ceiling fan or a light with something like this, of course, it better have a light there that maybe you can change different color temperatures or whatever, but then to have the speakers on the side, this is like an all-in-one solution right here that you could have in your bedroom and just fire up on a wall, or even maybe put a UST projector screen upside down if it's an ALR screen so you can reject some of the ambient light in your room. But that's a pretty neat concept, and it is an honoree for Innovation Award in 2024, so that is a really cool product, and I'm really stoked to see that, and I would love to have that in our house as well.
Absolutely.
So that's what Xgimi has for 2024. Let's move on to the next. Ultimea is another projector company that we've worked with before, and we actually had the Thor T60, which is sitting right here with the pop-up 120-inch screen. This looks all too familiar. A big fan of both of these products. And this is actually 4,000 anti-loop tri-laser projector. It's got a really cool design and look to it. The speaker facing forward, I really like the design on this, and it's a very bright and sharp projector that we've had a lot of fun with at our house. And if the Thor T60 is a little bit too rich for your blood, we also have the Thor T50 right here, which is a laser TV. It's not a tri-laser, it's a singular laser here, but it is about 67% of the price, so definitely a little step down in the price point, where I think you still get quite a bit of quality out of it. This one's gonna be 3,000 anti-lumen. It's got two 10-watt speakers instead of 15-watt speakers, but still overall, probably another great product. I haven't seen this one in person, but I would imagine with it being from Ultimea and being the second tier down, it's still gonna be quite good. With a 3,000 anti-lumen, that's really great. And it does look really cool. I like the design of that one as well. And if you did notice when we were sitting in front of the T60 here, we have the Nova S90 soundbar here in front of it, which is really cool. This is a 7.1.4 sound system. It's Dolby Atmos enabled. And to be honest, for how small that thing is, it put out a ton of sound. Let's give it a listen. A big room for it to sound that good.
There's no need to wonder, because you're listening to Dolby Atmos.
So yeah, I'm very impressed with this to be that loud and powerful. And it says starting price is $600, but I was told it's actually going to be less expensive than this. So maybe stay tuned here. Hopefully toward February and March, we're going to get some updates on this. And I definitely think this is going to be something that's going to be in our house, so we can get the full home audio experience with this set up with the Thor T60 in our home. And then we have various long throw projectors over here. We have the Poseidon E50 right here, and then we have the picture of the Poseidon E40, which is right here on the table here. This one can kind of point up, so you can either take this handle out and point it straight forward or point it up. I don't want to mess it up. But they have the auto keystone and auto focus, as you can see up on the screen there. And so depending on what your cup of tea is, you can get either one of those. They also have the Apollo versions here. So you have the Apollo P50 over there, which has got a little bit more of a round design. I like that. That one comes with the smart apps. But if you go over here to the Apollo P60, this is more like an office projector. It does have an operating system, but it doesn't have all the smart apps, YouTube and all that. It's more for like an office setting. But all these different long throws are gonna have a little bit of different anti-lumens. They're gonna have the auto keystones, the auto focuses, and all of them are gonna have the smart apps except for that P60 right there. While we're sitting there, that Apollo S60 soundbar looks pretty cool too. That's a 4.1 Dolby Atmos system that can either have it set up like this on the stands, or you can actually take these off the stands and connect it as a soundbar too. So it's really cool to be able to have both options. And these products are very low priced for the amount of quality that's put into them. So I definitely think there's a lot of great products and options in this room. It's just one of those things where a lot of the times people think bigger means better, but there's a lot of power packed in these products, especially some of these sound bars that really rock this room for how small and compact they are, and the fact that you can buy them online on Amazon or in different venues for a lot less than the MSRP lists. And then lastly over here, we have the Nova C40 projector here, which is really cool because it does have this gimbal that you can point forward. Obviously, it's a very cool design, and you can also point it up, project it on the ceiling. Again, it's gonna work to auto keystone and auto focus, and all of a sudden, look at that, we have like a 100-inch screen up on the ceiling. So that's pretty cool, pretty wild. I like the look of this product, and it's very cool. I've seen some similar ones, but it's got its own unique look and flair to it as well. Let me point that back at the screen and let it do its thing. It just auto filled into the area, and now it's coming back into focus. But I really think this is one of the things I'm most excited for, to have this smaller form factor 7.1.4 soundbar. You can connect ARC and eARC and all that to pair with, this Ultimea Thor T60, or to pair it with any TV. I mean, this could fit under almost any of the TVs that we have, the OLED TVs, anything connect up to it. Have your subwoofer on the side, have rear speakers that have a forward facing and upward firing speakers that are wireless, that you just plug into the wall. You don't have to have it all connected to the soundbar, to the sub or anything. Overall, just a really cool product lineup for 2024 for Ultimea, so I'm really excited about this. So now that we've checked out a couple projectors, we actually have to check out this 150-inch screen, and I ran into the perfect guy, Brian from projectorscreen.com. It's been a while. I actually wanted to meet you for a while, so it's nice to see you here.
As well. Thank you very much.
So you want to tell us about this 150?
Cool. So what you have here is a 150-inch Vantage screen from Spectra Projection. This is the largest ambient light projecting screen for ultra short throw projectors, and as you can see, in an environment such as this, with crazy amounts of overhead lights, no canopies or shrouding, we're still getting an incredibly bright image coming from this projector right here. And we're watching some pretty dark content. If you've ever seen Dune, you know what this looks like, and this is like surpassing expectations in this type of environment. You're gonna say there's other 150-inch screens out here. However, this is top of the class. Nothing performs quite like the Spectra Projection. It's been dubbed the best performing ambient light projecting screen for ultra short throw. Sorry, Brandon.
You're quite the salesman. I appreciate it. I think we're going to be talking a lot more in the near future here, so thank you for showing this. And I look forward to it, man.
Awesome. I appreciate you guys stopping by.
Yeah,
man.
for sure, dude.
Awesome.
Have a good rest of your day.
Take care.
Awesome, dude. All right. See you later. People always ask me about TV mounts, so I wanted to stop by here because this is really cool. Barkan has some pretty cool like mobile mounts. This thing caught my eye right here, and it's a stand, can hold, I don't know, what can it hold up to?
I think it was up to 110 or so
Yeah,
pounds.
it can hold up to a 110-pound TV. Looks like it's got a 600 by 400 max VESA pattern. You might be able to adapt that a little differently, but that's cool. They said that this is a big seller. I can imagine why, because it looks so cool. I imagine the TV comes down to right here, so you just see the legs there. You don't really have the need for a stand, makes it a little bit more mobile. And here's what people always ask me for, a long arm mount. This is a 36-inch long arm mount that can hold a 110-pound TV. I know people that are watching my channel have the need for this. And normally you can't extend it this far, but they've got some new technology that gives you a little bit more strength here, so it's not gonna put stress on this arm. And because of the wall and how it's rated, it can hold up to 110 pounds. TVs are lighter these days, so I don't think there's a whole, I mean, we do some TVs that are more than 110 pounds, but for most people, you can fit your TVs on here. And this one is a dual arm here. So look, same distance, can pop that out and get it, and you separate them on two 16-inch studs. It's got a piece in the middle there for a little bit more strength. But yeah, these are really cool. So, you know, I just randomly walked over here, but yeah, barkanmounts.com, check them out, pretty cool. So it's always hard to find a place to sit at CES, but luckily we found one for Jen. We're at Human Touch here, and Diego's gonna tell us about one of these awesome massage chairs. Take it away, Diego, and take her away.
Yeah.
Welcome in, let's get you situated.
Okay.
We're gonna start with our touch to open doors. So these are actually our teardrop doors from our Supernova X. So we're gonna hold down this button right here for a couple seconds. And that's gonna allow you to enter the chair without any discomfort.
Nice.
And that's what you said is one of the benefits of this one's over some of the other ones, is it has that really cool like Wall-E arm from the movie Wall-E. It looks just like that.
Right?
You gonna jump in there, Jen?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Hop in through the... Awesome, so let me drop these teardrop doors for you right now. You are in the latest from Human Touch. We are celebrating 45 years of wellness, and we've brought to you the Supernova X. Unlike other chairs, this chair is actually built with a dual mechanism massage program. So what that allows to do is give you a two-person massage. So this two-person massage actually has a three-dimensional massage up top to cover the upper body and a two-dimensional massage to cover the glutes. So they actually move on an independent track, so you can target your shoulders and your glutes at the same exact time. You'll also notice the orbital calf massager that is unlike any other. Other chairs will just have the air cells and the rollers on the feet. This one actually has a gyrating calf massager to stimulate the blood flow back to your core. The Supernova X is also installed with the latest JBL speakers that connect to our guided meditations through the app, as well as different binaural beats sponsored by BrainTap. So what you're gonna feel now is the expansive bend and stretch feature, and this is possible due to the HT flex joint that is actually in this chair. Most chairs might be able to go zero gravity, but this one actually goes into a horizon rest, which is even deeper and provides for better traction and separation of the vertebrae upon the stretch. This is our remote control that's built into the system. You can actually control the chair with the app, and that will allow you to customize and save all your favorite massages just to you. And the app also has a voice assistant, so you can speak to your chair and ask it to target your upper body, ask it to target your lower body, request a 30-minute massage, 20-minute massage, all through your voice, as opposed to taking your hands out of the relaxing massage to grab the control. You also notice the wireless charging deck, that's right there. We also have the wire charger and easy access controls right here.
Overall, this is pretty awesome. I think we found a solution for us. I think we're gonna need one of these. We'll probably just leave Jen here for the next 15 minutes, but I appreciate you showing me this, man.
Thank you so much for
very
stopping
much,
by.
man.
Pleasure.
All right. So we're on our way out, but we had to make one last stop at EcoFlow. This is a place that I've actually wanted to come to for a year now and check out their batteries. I don't know why I'm jonesing for a giant solid state battery. Maybe it's
power.
Maybe it's just a man thing, I don't know.
Yeah.
But we were talking with these guys, and this over here, they have their first generation, the EcoFlow Delta Pro. This is their first model that became really popular. They did a Kickstarter, and it was one of the most famous Kickstarters in tech. I think it sold over $12 million worth of products. And so it's been a big selling product for them. And since they've been working on upgrading the technology to make them better and bigger and stronger and have more power. But there's, you know, a bunch of different power outlets on there. It has the ability to connect to another battery. It has all kinds of ports and inputs and outputs. But now 3 years later, they've introduced the Delta Pro Ultra. And this actually has the ability to stack batteries vertically. The other one could just have one battery in it, but now these are separate pieces. So you can actually have the inverter here and you can have multiple batteries, and you can go like 5 batteries high and connect 3 different sections together, making 15 different batteries that can hold over 90 kilowatts, which is more power than my Tesla has. So that is crazy. And you can actually power your home with this, power projects, have things, you know, movie theaters can use this to have quiet power on the set, all kinds of cool ways to use this power. So I don't know though, man, this thing is really big and heavy. I'm not sure on the target market for this specific one, but maybe something a little bit smaller. So let's go over here and check those out. So these are a little bit more my size here. We have the Delta 2 and the Delta 2 Max, and basically these are a little bit different in size and capacity, but both newer products that would be suitable for what we would use it for. I think throwing this in the back of our Tesla on a road trip, maybe being able to use the solar panels, which are right through there, to connect and charge it up. I could see this being really awesome for camping, charging the e-bikes if we're out camping, all kinds of great things that you could use this for. I can actually, let me flip it around. Oh man, I wanted to flip it around to show you all the different power outlets on this side, cigarette lighter and all that. It's pretty heavy, but you know, this one doesn't have the wheels on it like the other ones do over here, but I think this would be definitely something that would be more usable for us to be able to set this with maybe tailgating, all kinds of different purposes for this. So I really like these batteries, but I can see over here there's an RV, and I want to see what kind of power they got for RVs over there too. Now this is another really big use case for these. So power for generating your house and power for camping. And it'll really benefit all types of travelers, whether you're a young couple trying to get lost in one of these vans off the grid with a solar panel on top and batteries in the back, or if you're going to a campground and you want to, you know, plug this sucker right into the campground ports, you're always going to be able to get power into these batteries and then utilize them while you're out camping. So from that initial Kickstarter making $12 million to now partnering with companies like Winnebago, I think EcoFlow is here to stay, and it's a pretty cool opportunity, and I'm looking forward to getting one of these batteries for our purposes. So I'm actually out of energy, and I'm sure Jen is too.
Yes,
and I
am.
don't think that these batteries can charge up per se, maybe another massage back there.
Yeah.
But that's all we have for today on our day 2 tour. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to smash the like button and let us know in the comments of anything else you guys want to see. And we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Woo.